All right, well here, let's see. There we go. Max, jeez, you got me all tangled up, dude. All right, ready? You gonna do it again? We gonna do it again? Okay, come here. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. On the bench. On the bench. Oh my gosh, look at you. Good job, bud. There he goes again. Look at you. What a good boy. What a good boy. Is that amazing or what? He just picked it up on his own. He's just like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to go up here. That's pretty good, Max. Hey. Except for you still do that. All right. See you in a bit. Hey there. So anyways, yeah. Let me flip you around. Say hi. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, here we are over here at the New Hampshire Welcome Center, I-93. And damn, it's cool. I'm super glad that I came here last night. Because I don't know, just because it's nice over here. I don't know, Max is loving it, learning new tricks and stuff. That's pretty cool. Come on, bud, quit eating whatever you're eating. Make you sick. It'll give you the runs. But yeah, so here, we'll flip you back around here. What is today anyway? It's Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday something or another. Hang on. There you go. It's pretty cool, huh? It's like a little, it's just like a little marsh down in there. Come on, come here, Max. Yeah, I actually saw water down there a second ago. Yeah, there's water in there. Oh, hey, I know these kind of plants. I know these exact kind of plants. I grow these in the freaking garden, in the courtyard, in the pond area. But yeah, there's actually like a marsh down in there. Check it out. Zoom me in a little bit here. Can you see it? I can't tell if you can see it. Whatever. It's there. That's pretty cool, huh? That's the main center over there. It's nice in there. Nice bathrooms. Good visitor center, I guess, or whatever. It's pretty cool. Come on, Max. Oh boy. So I'm brewing a cup of coffee right now over in the truck. So I'm not thoroughly awake yet. I'm not even close to. I'm not even close to saying thoroughly awake yet. I'm just kind of walking like a zombie right now. So anyway, see you in a bit. Alrighty, well here we go. Make our second delivery here over in North Andover. So it's interesting, we're actually in Salem town right now. That sign right there to 28 Rockingham Park Boulevard, Salem. So I thought, I don't know if it's
the on the right to then take the first left.
the infamous Salem. I thought the infamous Salem was actually in Massachusetts, but I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? New Hampshire, Massachusetts, same. This is probably the actual area where that story took place, yeah? Salem town. Yep. So yeah, we just started the Welcome Center back there. We are currently I-93 northbound, but we're going to be running up here to exit 2. And,
take exit 2 on the right
flipping to
to Pelham, then take the first left.
So we can head back into Massachusetts. And I saw you, Mr. Trooper. I saw you sitting over there in that crossover waiting for the southbound traffic, so.
Turn left on Pelham Road, then take the first left.
Yes, I did. I saw him. Man, what a freaking pretty day. What a pretty morning. Holy smokes. But I tell you, 2 days ago, driving through Missouri and Illinois, etc. Or actually, let me see, it wasn't even that day, was it? Was it that day? Oh boy. Or was it the day after? It must have been the day after. Driving from Indiana. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the day we left Indiana's Welcome Center. And it was just raining all day long. All the way up into Pennsylvania. And looking at the radar, the weather radar, it looked like it was a storm that was going to be sitting on top of this area for days. Like, I really thought that we were going to be up here hanging out and it was just going to be miserable and wet and rainy and cold, and it's actually really pretty out here right now. It's a beautiful day.
3.5 miles. Take exit 48 on the right to Route 213 East.
So, in spite of all the complaining I did about it, it turned out really nice. I mean, I couldn't ask for a nicer day out here right now. Yeah, he's gone. The trooper got somebody, or he took off and found a different spot. He knows that I saw him. He's like, oh, I gotta move. Catch this son of a bitch in the big red truck. Well, you should have been around yesterday, Mr. Trooper, because I was speeding up and down and all over the place. Of course, everybody was, so, you know, can't get us all. I better watch what I say, yeah. So in all likelihood, we're going to go make this delivery and then turn around and run back up there to that Welcome Center. It's either that or we run over to a TA. There's a TA over there in New Hampshire, up off of 495, I think. But I don't know, we might run up over there because we're kind of running out of food. So, yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. I was going to say we'll probably wind up back there at that nice
1/4
there. It's
miles.
peaceful.
Take exit 48 on the right to Route 213 East, then keep left.
I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, let's go ahead and check in before I forget here. We got Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. Current local time out here is 10 a.m., 10:01. Beautiful temperature of 57 degrees, elevation about 120 feet. And get ready to hop off.
Take exit 48 on the right to Route 213 East, then keep left.
And then keep left. We only have
Be in the left lane.
about 10 miles to get where we're going here. And did you see the new trick that Max just learned just today? I mean, and it's not as if like I taught him anything. He kind of just went ahead and did it. I mean, I kind of did. What do we need to do? He's 213, 495. Oh, yes, I see. This one. I almost talked myself out of that exit. You know, that I almost just 13.7. Wow. Woo! That's a tight one. That's a low one, eh? Take the left side. But man, he saw the bench, he saw the table, and he went put his front paws up on the bench part, on the seating part of it. What are we doing? North
In 3 miles,
North
keep left to
495.
I-495 North.
Okay. And I just kind of persuaded him. Damn, I missed that sign. No turns. Okay, god dang, I thought that sign said no trucks there for a second, right in front of this bridge. I went, oh god. I just kind of persuaded him up onto the tabletop, you know, and from there he took over. And then it just became a thing. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So he's got tricks. Yep, got tricks. Wow, yeah, Holy Family Hospital. This is definitely the area. Because wasn't it like the Puritans, the Christian Puritans, who started calling all their own people witches? There's like, it wasn't even them, it wasn't even the people, it was like the priest, or it was like some family who was just trying to eliminate another family. It was like a family feud. It was basically the Hatfields and McCoys, Christian style, Puritan style, holy religious style, or whatever. The Putnams and I forget the name of the other family. But like one of them was just like had a grudge against the other family and got some priest to come in there and start calling, you know, like, and then start telling everybody that they had to beware of witches, and then the guy's children started just going out and saying that everybody was witches. Like
In 1 mile,
that's a crazy
keep
story.
left to I-495 North.
Yeah, that story is nuts. Like that's just nuts, right? I watched 2 movies on it recently. The first one I watched, it's just called Salem Witch Trials. The Salem Witch Trials. I watched it on YouTube, and it's like 3 hours long, and it's good. It's good. It's like a well-produced movie, right? But boy, it gets you angry. You know what I mean? You watch it, and you're just like, oh man, what a bunch of freaking idiots, makes you mad. And then I
Be in the
watched
left lane.
another one about the same story. And if you're not, if I didn't say it already, it's about the Salem witch trials, right? And so there's another one on YouTube. I forget what that one was called. And I started watching it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty much exactly the same as the other one. It's just a little bit. It was just a little bit different. It had like more. It had more like special effects in it and stuff. So. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Damn. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, point being is, I started watching it. It was like full of all these special
In
effects.
1.5 miles, take exit 48 on the right to Route 125.
And it was as if it was trying to persuade the viewer that, you know, like that there was like witchcraft thing going on or something. It was just, it was different. I don't know.
1.25 miles, take exit 48 on the right to Route 125.
It was still good, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I made it the whole way through it though. Yep, the Salem witch trials. I think they like hung like dozens of people. Just like basically execution style. Hung dozens and dozens of people, if not hundreds, for witchcraft. Entering Haverhill. Oh my God. Oh boy. Well, that's a mess over there on the southbound side. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a mess. We definitely don't want to go back that way. I guess we're going to the TA.
Take exit 48 on the right to Route 125.
Yep. Our decision has just been made for us. We are not going back to the Welcome Center. Holy shit. That traffic is just... Oh my God.
Anybody know what's going on 485 South? On Hill?
Yeah, there's a wreck on the bridge there, driver. You're gonna want to take your right lane, it looked like.
Well, 10-4. Middle lane, middle lane.
In 3/4 mile, keep right to South Main Street.
I mean, it didn't look like that bad of a wreck either, honestly.
You got a trooper coming southbound. Get on the connector now. Heading south.
Yeah, that should all probably get cleared up pretty quick, I'd figure. Well, where's he's going? Oh, I see. He's going back down to try to get over to it somehow or something. Oh, I'm just a sheep eating grass, that's all. Yep. Haverhill.
Looks like the left lane's closed too. Just get in the middle and hold on to your bridges.
Yeah, I saw a row of cars that were all wrecked in the left lane, and then there's like a U-Haul truck in the right lane, so middle lane sounds about right.
Shit, oh fuck.
Moral of that story is, we come to the fork in the road, go right up the fucking middle.
You know, like it, get the fuck out of the northeast. You here, brother? Where you been?
Keep right to South Main Street.
Right, 2 lanes are open. Put a foot
In
in it
2.5
or on it?
miles, turn right on Commerce Way.
What do we do? Put it in it or on it?
Try a little both, driver.
$50 an hour. Alright, sure. Why didn't you get out? We'll move a little faster.
Alright, I gotta stop paying attention to what they're talking about. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Man, where'd these clouds come from? Damn it. Entering North Andover. This big giant freaking rat. They're building an Amazon right there, and there's people over there protesting it. Wow. And so they put a big giant rat there. Like to say that Amazon's a big giant rat, I guess, that's festering in their town of North Andover. And you know what? I don't 100% disagree with them. But, you know, they do provide jobs to a lot of people. So it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, they do. But the problem is that they put a lot of companies out of business, too. They put a lot of small business out of business. They just do.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on Commerce Way.
But then again, they put a lot of small business in business too. I mean, they keep a lot of people in business. I don't know. It's kind of like a, you know. I get where the people are, you know, they don't want a big giant fucking Amazon right there in the middle of their beautiful little town, right? A bunch of freaking truck drivers, a bunch of stinky, shitty truck drivers coming in. throwing litter all over the
Turn
place.
right on Commerce Way.
I can absolutely understand that. Electronics delivery, entrance only. We're looking for Suite 5. What is it called? Something food, something or another. What is it called? Finding board showroom. I think we just need to go around the back here. What is it called? Food something or another? It's a food company or something.
Arriving at 25 Commerce Way on the right.
Why is it not showing up now? Damn. Comfort Foods. There we go. That's what we want. We have arrived. That's the building right there. We're facing the exact right building. So, anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Hi. Yeah, what a good boy. So we are officially docked and loading is underway. Ish. Huh? Yes, it is, Max. That's a good boy. That's right. High five. High five. High five we do with the nose, though. High five. High five. All right? High five. High five. Then that way when we're walking, he can high five me with his nose. High five instead of biting me. He's got a big problem with like nipping at me when we're walking. We gotta work it out, but whatever. That's the Max show, not the OTR show. So anyways, I guess that's that for now. So we'll wrap it up. I will wish you all well, and we will, one way or another, see you down the road. Yeah. So take care. See. Okay, here we go. We have completed delivery number 2 back there in North Andover. And we're back up on I-495, running northbound, entering Merrimack, and running northbound up back into North Hampshire, New Hampshire, to the TA I spoke of. And yeah, so a couple things. One, I I was talking about Salem, right? And was I in the area, earlier this morning? That was actually Salem town, right? And that was actually north of New Hampshire. I keep wanting to say North Hampshire, New Hampshire. No, that was not. That was not the Salem, the infamous Salem, where the witch trials took place. Salem is actually closer to the coast, just north of Boston. So we are in, the vicinity of that area. And I'll get I'll try to remember to take a screenshot to show you kind of where we are in proximity to that Salem. But yeah, it's over there. It's a coastal town. And what's interesting, what's funny is that, when I did watch the Salem Witch Trials movie, the 3-hour one, it shows how they're right there on the coast in that movie and stuff. So that should have been a hint for me. But, whatever. I was still zombie walking when we did that first segment there. So zombie walking isn't to say that I hadn't had my share of coffee yet. So anyways, yeah, so we're running up here to this TA in New Hampshire. What's it called? Let's pull that back up real quick here. I see. It's going to be in Greenland, New Hampshire. And took a look at it via goggles, and it doesn't look like anything that special. It's only got 70 truck spots, so we may find difficulty pulling into a slot. We may or may not. It's pretty early, It's only about 11. Yeah, it's 11:40 in the AM out here, so we might find a spot. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, we're going up there, and we're gonna be nearby this big giant wildlife refuge, like some sort of little bay. It's called a bay. Oh wow. Get back over again. And I'll have to update you on that later on. I don't recall what the name of it is, but I don't believe it's actually necessarily walking distance, but it's right up the way. So if we are close enough, we're gonna see if we can work our way up to that little refuge up there. If we can walk over there, we will. If we can drive over there, we will. If we can't do either, we won't. So that's the deal with that. That sign right there we just went past, that diamond-shaped yellow sign, it said plows use caution. Not sure what they're getting at. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these signs are just so freaking vague. Like, are they telling the plows to use caution? Like, hey, plows, use caution, right? Or are they letting us know there's plows, so we need to use caution? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of indistinct. It's indiscernible. I'm not sure. They let the plows know? Hey, plows, use caution. I mean, because if it was for us entering Salisbury, it would be like, you know, moving plows, you know, or, you know, I don't know. How would you word it in as few words as possible? How would you word that? There's another one. Plows, use caution. I mean, okay, like, what about snow plowing, use caution? Or just plowing, use caution? I don't know. How would you word it? Left lane, merge ahead. I don't know. Left lane, merge ahead. Yeah. Exactly what I had in mind. Signs and wonders, you know, I wonders about all these signs. There you go, here comes another New Hampshire Welcome Center. I wonder how this one compares to the one we spent the night at. The one we spent the night at it was freaking nice. It was so nice, like just calm and peaceful and relaxing. And then next thing you know, 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, the freaking truck computer starts beeping at me, letting me know the batteries are getting low. And I didn't even have my freaking cooler plugged in. I didn't even have my frozen cooler plugged in, eh? And the darn tootin' thing started beeping at me, and I had to wake up and turn on the engine. Yeah. So, I don't know what that means. I guess that means that we got another bad battery. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, other than having to have the truck idling for the remainder of the morning till we woke up, it was all nice and quiet. I was the only a-hole over there with the engine running, you know. I'm sure people were muttering under their breath at me about it, you know, but what could I do? I had to turn it on in order. I don't know. Why it drained. Boy, it did. Yeah, so here's a little update here for you. Not that you've been sitting around wondering and thinking about it, but you know, I had mentioned back a few videos ago about how the boss had purchased a truck for me from an auction, right? Basically to replace this one, because this one, you know, getting, you know, kind of it's in its
it's almost a senior citizen, right? It's about ready to retire. It's got 741,981 miles on it as I speak. Right? So it's getting time to retire it. So he went out, shopping online, right, via auctions to get me a replacement truck, and so he was like, hey, what kind of truck do you want? He's like, I says, I don't, whatever. I says, just, I don't want a lesser truck, mainly, a manual, preferably, another DD15, and other than that, whatever. So that's what he went after, except for that, the one that he found, and why he made the decision on this one, I don't know. It's a manual 10-speed, but it has a Cummins ISX-15 motor in it, right? And so I looked into that, and ISX-15
in 1.25 miles, keep left on I-95.
is very much a comparable motor to the DD15 as far as power goes, okay? It actually may have a little bit more power. Well, the horsepower, I don't. It's kind of like difference is kind of negligible, but they definitely advertise it as having more torque, foot-pounds of torque, about 1,000 pounds more foot-pounds of torque, right? Which basically says that it'll climb hills better with the same, if you have a 40,000 pound load in this versus a 40,000 pound load in that one will climb hills stronger, right? I don't know. I mean, this one climbs hills pretty damn strong. So
keep left to I-95.
anyways, I'm beating around the bush here. So he went and picked it up down in Houston. He flew out to Houston, and he went and fired it up and immediately recognized there was a problem, right? So
Continue
I guess
on I-95.
the outward appearance of it, it's nice, right? Oh yeah, it looked great, right? He went and fired it up and it was blowing all kinds of smoke, right? It shouldn't be. So he knew kind of right away that there was some sort of problem with the motor compression. There's this thing called blow-by, right? Which is where the pistons inside the combustion chambers, inside the cylinders, have rings around them, right? To seal them, right? Because metal against metal doesn't seal properly, so you have these rings on the pistons. They're called piston rings. And they seal that chamber because there's oil on where the crank is and the piston rods, right? And then on the other side is the combustion chamber, right? So you don't want the combustion blowing back into the oil side or the oil blowing into the compression side, right? Typically, blow-by is when you get oil seeping into the combustion chamber, and then what happens is you see a bunch of black, if you put your hand or a piece of white paper or cardboard at the exhaust pipe, you'll see a bunch of spatters of oil. That's blow-by. That's oil getting through where it's not supposed to go through. So that's what he diagnosed it right off the top as, and it turns out, it's got engine lights on and stuff, and he just had to drive it all the way home at 60 miles an hour because he was afraid of it breaking down on him. And he got it back to the home base, and he said he's taken it to 3 different mechanics, and including Cummins, dealership, and all 3 of them told him that motor was shot. The truck's supposedly at first he told me it only had like 200, some odd thousand miles on it, like 230,000 miles on it. It's 2015, and I was like, huh. When I heard that, I was like, huh. That truck wasn't driven very much. I mean, you can put 200,000 miles on a truck in 1 year, or a year and a half, easy. It's a 2015. What's the deal? And turns out it had over 400,000 miles on it. It had like 450,000 miles on it. And yeah, and it's a lemon. So to rebuild or to replace that engine in there is going to cost almost as much as he spent on the truck at the auction, apparently. He's all like, he doesn't, I don't think he's really too sure of how he's going to handle it right now. Yeah, it's too bad. And with the auctions, you know, you buy as is, that's the deal. It's not like, you know, it's, you know, sales are final, right? You know, I mean, and I don't want to talk like he's not bright or intelligent, because he is. He's absolutely a very intelligent guy. But, you know, that's what's so surprising, that he would do that. He would buy a truck from an auction unseen, without actually going there. Because you're going to buy a truck from an auction, you better be there and get in it, you know, and inspect it yourself, fire it up, all that stuff. But he bought it online, so, and he got himself a lemon, and it's like, man, so I will not be running in a new truck anytime in the near future. Whereas we were looking at, like, actually, originally I was going to meet him out there in Texas, and we were going to swap the trucks right there in Houston. And then that turned into, well, he says I'm going to run it home myself and, you know, correct any issues that it may have, and now it's basically a giant paperweight in his yard. So that's just like a big time bummer for both of us, because I was looking forward to, you know, hopping in something else, you know. I mean, kind of. I mean, I like this truck, but, you know, whatever. Yep.
In 1.25 miles, take exit 3 on the right to Route 33.
Yep, buyer beware, man. I had questions that I would have proposed, like, just based on stuff that he was telling me about it, about the way he purchased it. You know, I had questions, like, right from the start. I was like, huh. You know, of course, I didn't want to be like stepping on his toes, like, you know, but
Take exit 3 on the right to Route 33.
yeah, I don't know. That just sucks. Is this what we're doing? This one.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Greenland Road.
Oh, Sheila D, did you have me pass up an exit to do a U-turn up here? And I wasn't paying attention because I was talking. I bet you we did. I bet you we passed up the exit for the TA or something. Oh, maybe not.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Nope, this is the right exit. Massachusetts, the spirit of America. Yeah, I mean, shoot, Boston's just right down the way from us, man. Yeah. It's not very far down the way at all. If I had myself a little four-wheeler, I would definitely be running down there. I think I actually know somebody who lives out here too.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on Ocean Road.
I'm an old family friend kind of guy. Kind of guy who would get you interested in music kind of guy. Well, okay, and actually, hang on, let me go back. I think he's down in Boston. He's not up here in New Hampshire. Yep, so somewhere just up to the right of us here is this big wildlife refuge. Up to the right, like up one of these roads.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Ocean Road.
Wow. We just went past a set of single, but not a set. We just went past a single, well, set for railroad tracks, right? Is this
Turn
road?
left at the traffic light.
And straight out of like Stand By Me. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw 4 kids, backpacks, walking up that set of railroad tracks right there at all. Yeah, there's spots open. Cool beans, turkey.
Arriving at Travel Centers of America on the right.
Thank you, Sheila D. This guy gonna screw me because he needs to get fuel. I don't need to get fuel. Not yet. grass. We're close enough to some over here. Alright, well, we're home for the time being. So, that is officially a wrap. So, once again, hope you all are doing well. And we will be seeing you somewhere down the road. I'll try to add a couple shots of where we are and where Salem is and all that. So, anyways, see you later.